In 1967, a Russian psychologist named Alfred Yarbus conducted an interesting experiment. He would bring subjects into a room and use a machine to track the subject's eye movements while they looked at a painting entitled The Unexpected Visitor. Some people were asked to determine the age of the people in the painting, some were asked to determine the wealth or societal status of the people, while others were asked to guess how long the visitor had been away. Depending on what the people were looking for in the painting, their eye movements were completely different. When looking for age, they focused almost entirely on faces, but when they were asked to determine the wealth of the people, they hardly looked at the faces at all, instead focusing on their clothing and the other objects in the room. But what does this have to do with manifestation? First, a question. What type of stitch was used to create the seam of the pants you are wearing right now? Is it a plain seam, a double stitch seam, a French seam, a bound, flat-felled, welt, or lat seam? If you don't know the answer to this question, you are probably not a clothing designer. The point is that the world is infinitely complex in every direction. No matter where we look, an infinite rabbit hole of complexity unfolds before us. And what we see from this infinite world around us is based on the story that we tell ourselves about ourselves. Who are we? What are we looking for? What do we care about? The human brain processes around 11 million bits of information per second. Only around 50 of these make it to the conscious level. So not only do we take in different information with our eyes depending on what we are looking for, we also filter out most of that information in the subconscious, bringing only the most relevant information to the conscious level. We almost always notice quick-moving objects, and we invariably turn our head toward loud sounds. But after this, what is left of the small bandwidth of the conscious mind is determined by our story. This is why visualization works. It's not because there's some magical force in the universe through which your thoughts can attract things toward you. It's that those things are already around you all of the time in the infinite complexity of our world. By utilizing tools like visualization, we can use the conscious mind in order to train the subconscious what to look for. And then when it appears out of the infinity around us, it feels like